Hey guys. Um, okay now. Okay, so we had a little difficulties. I was texting for help and we got it. Looks like we got it working. Looks like we're good now. I think. Hopefully, cross your fingers, dot the i's, cross the t's, whatever it is. So I hope everybody's having a great day today. Yeah, on this Tuesday. Yay! So yeah, we come to you live. I'm Heather. We come to you live each and every day, Monday through Thursday. So you can learn Luminess, what we have to offer, anything and everything. Doesn't look like we're getting notifications on our lives. So I'm gonna see if we are. Make sure. Hello, Mia. How are you? Mia, did you get a notification that we were live? Live. Um, Looks like people are jumping on now. So I'm just gonna cross my fingers. So I hope everybody's having a great day. You know, we're here. Oh, you did. Okay, good. So we are here each and every day for you so you can learn Luminous. So every time we do these lives, we go over the basics as far as what you get in your kit, how to airbrush, what to do with it, how to start. And then I do show you different makeup that we have as well, or different products, so you can learn about them. So if there's certain things, hey Cindy, good to see you. If there are certain things that you want to see, if you're like, okay, I'm loving the airbrush, but I have no idea how to do this, or maybe I'm just still struggling with this, or can you help me with this, or blah blah blah, whatever the case may be, please let me know. I can see people. I say hi to people. That's why you know if I'm here, right? That I'm here, that it is live. Sometimes it is next to live, and in that case, just still you can still talk to me. You can still leave your questions, but we can still cover those at another time. But there's a lot of ways to reach us. So you can. Good morning, Amber. How are you in Philly? Um, there are ways to reach us. We have on Facebook Luminous Live. So if you type in Luminous space live, we have Heather 2.0 that is there, and they run videos on how to airbrush, but they are live 9 to 5 to answer any questions that you have. You also can book a class with me. We have classes. They're small group classes, and they're Monday and Wednesdays. Monday and Wednesday, you can book a class with me, and we go over the beginnings, the basics, how to practice. I explain airbrushing in a deeper way, so it clicks in our head. You know, you hear me say time and time again, hey, it's retraining our brains, and it is. And so I'll go into a little bit more detail on how to do that. And so we leave you countless ways to figure it out. So my biggest thing and the biggest frustration is don't base your conclusion off one-time use. Were you an expert the very first time you drove a car? Were you even an expert the very first time you put on traditional makeup? No. So don't expect to be an expert the very first time you airbrush. Even though you've been doing makeup for 20 plus years or whatever, doesn't matter. This is a new way of applying it, how it goes on. Good morning, Lyndon. How are you? How it goes on, how it should be on your skin. All of that is different. And so it is starting anew. So that's my 2 cents. All right. So I wanted to kind of, I don't know. I mean, we always talk about the shades and the colors and what we're going to do, blah, 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 blah. And I kind of wanted to go into a little more detail. Like now that it's a little chilly outside here in Texas, there's like a breeze. And I know where some of you are, like Amber's in Philly, and it's cool and cloudy. And so it's like, okay, when do I transition over to that fall or that winter look? And I feel like, you know, the saying, like, you can't wear white after Labor Day. Well, that's kind of gone by the wayside, right? we can wear white whenever we want. And I feel like that's the same with makeup as far as colors go. I do tend to wear more rich colors in the fall. You can get more like the amber luminizers. Amazing. Oh, you know what? Let me show you those. Let's show those real quick too, because I do want to, of course, I'm going to show you the basics, but let's do that first. Let's go over. This is our icon. This is the Breeze. This is our newest, latest, and greatest. It's chargeable. It's cordless. Everybody wants it. You need to get it. It does come with the makeup you see here. So it does come with the 2 bottles of foundation, Love, and blush. And so the blush, the blush is standard in whatever kit you get. So you probably have received either Soft Rose, or maybe even the what is the other one? Soft Rose, or Apricot's one. The Plum is one that goes into the darker kits, but anybody can wear any blush that we have. The blush is super high pigmented, and it does bloom. So it is going to intensify a little bit, and you're only going to use 2 drops. Now, Love is something you might not use every single day, but you're going to love it. You're going to love. That's something that you may use once in a while. You may mix it in with your foundation. You may mix it in with your blush, so you can change it up. Now, when starting to airbrush, the 3 things that you want to remember is keep it 4 finger widths away. And you're like, I can do that. And you're like, do. But what happens is when you first start with because there's air blowing at you at all times, you either end up doing this because there's something blowing at your face, or you come in too close because you're used to touching your face. So just use the air, follow it around, feel that air, and then every so often check to make sure you're 4 finger widths away. It's going to become second nature to you. You also want to keep this moving. Always move, always move, always move, always move. There's overlap, but you're never in one spot twice, okay? And then the biggest thing is to barely pull down on this trigger. Guys, I cannot tell you countless people I teach every day, they are always pulling down too hard on the trigger. I just watched one of the makeup artists that I work with, not here, but she also airbrushed. I'm like, pulling down too hard on that trigger. You're expecting to see it, and you don't want to see it. You need to pull lighter on that trigger. So pull light on that trigger. All right. So Mia said, it took me about 28 to 30 times, but yay, girl, at least you didn't give up. And what I'm telling you guys is like what you'll get to. Every time you have this in your hand, you're learning. You're going to get better. You're going to get it. Practice with water. If you can practice with water, you got it. You're going to be better at it. Okay. Oh, wow. You have the from 2000. Let's see how much. I don't know if they sell it by itself. But let's see. I'm looking. I don't want to put my email address. Breeze. And guys, you know, we're getting to that, those shopping days, right? Can you believe? Oh, October's almost over. Holy moly. It looks like there's payments. I don't know. Go to luminess.com and kind of search it out and see. Right now it's under a payment plan. But yeah, try that. And guys, another way to get, where am I? Another way to talk, you can always talk to customer service. And the easiest way, I'm not a big, let me call and be on hold. So I end up going to Luminess Facebook page and direct messaging them. To me, that's the easiest way to do it, just because you get a direct message. You don't have to sit and wait, and they message you. They're really good at messaging you ASAP. They try to get those knocked out. Oh, Cindy, you purchased one by itself? I just couldn't find it. So Lin, you can, you just might have to search for it. Morning, Jacqueline. How are you? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I feel like I've been using Glow like all the time. So I'm going to try to switch it up and do, let's see, what shall I do? What shall I do? Where's, oh no, I haven't. Where's the, is this it? No, I thought I had the peach color corrector. Prism CCs, yeah, here we go. All right, is this a peach? So yeah, I'm gonna use the peach color corrector. Now guys, when I talk about pre-coverage, I'm talking about covering those things that we see stand out. So dark circles, redness, broken capillaries, all of that. Number one thing I always recommend is our velvet veil. I've actually already put it on. The velvet veil is a blur, so it's going to help blur those fine lines, wrinkles, and crinkles. It also helps with redness, which was a big kind of, I didn't expect it to do that. But now I'm going to choose the peach color corrector. Peach is great for those. Did I not rinse this out again? Oh, bad Heather, bad Heather. Peach is good for those brown spots, for dark circles, for it's going to help counteract that color, okay? Oh, I think my breeze was dying yesterday. That's why I couldn't do it. Okay, so I'm going to clean this out. Bad Heather, bad Heather. Every time you use this, guys, you have to clean it. Do as I say, not as I do. And because of the fact, if this isn't working, if this is clogged, then guess what? You can't airbrush. And so you definitely want to clean it out. Now, because I'm talking about this, I'm blowing it through. I actually just use water. And so I'm blowing it through. This is when I can pull down all the way on that trigger. Now I'm going to so I run I run water through it a few times before using my Tip Top cleaner. Because I don't want to waste my Tip Top cleaner on just cleaning out whatever's left. So I run it through, then I use my Tip Top cleaner. Then I'm going to close the lid, and then I'm going to hold this bad boy down for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. And now it's in cleaning mode, and I'm blowing it through. Blow, 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 back bubble, blow, 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 back bubble, back. Okay, it turns off when it's done. So you don't have to worry, although I probably put too much in there. So when it's in cleaning mode, it does turn off automatically. Okay, all right, so now I'm going in. Ooh, look how clean that is now. Now I'm going to go in and put my drops of the peach color corrector. Hey, Jeannie, how are you? Now, guys, all of this pre-coverage that we are doing, we are spraying super light. We do not ever spray heavy. You are never pulling down all the way on that trigger unless you're cleaning it, right? Okay, so now I'd make my movements first, then pull down. And when I tell y'all to practice with water, that's another great way of, you'll start hearing everything. So y'all start hearing when the product's being released. Then I can go back and get more coverage. But that first pass that you make, probably not going to get the coverage that you want, right? So that's why we go back, and then I'm just hitting, I'm breaking out like a 8th grader underneath my nose for some reason. Okay, now I'm going to blow the rest of this out. I probably put a little bit too much. With all that pre-coverage, you're probably only going to need about 3-4 drops, okay? Because we're making light passes. I cannot express that too much. Light passes. Oh no. Oh yeah, sunscreen is super important, guys. Super important. All right, let's see what other blushes I have that we can use today. This is apricot. I don't know. I need new ones. So I'm going to shake them up. This is soft rose, which we use all the time. This is a natural, but it's a brand new one, so I might use that one. I do use the plum a lot. I really do love the plum, even though that is found in our darker skin tones kits. I still love the plum. Maybe if you're lighter skin tone, you can still use it. Maybe just use one drop. Of course, we know that it does bloom on us. And so make sure, I'm going to continue to shake that up. But I'm actually, because it's the natural blush, and I'll explain this in just a minute, I'm going to put that on after foundation. I normally put it on before foundation. Why? Why? Anybody? Anybody? The soft rose and natural, yep, that's really pretty. I usually put it on before because in the beginning, you're spraying too heavy. And so if you get blush happy, that's okay. We can do the blush first. And then if it gets too much, you're putting the foundation right over it. And so it is going to blend it for you. All right, I'm getting a new bottle open of the matte bronzer and shaking it up. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Matte bronzer, a couple of drops. Bam, bam, bam. Put that right there. Turn it on. And then I'm going to do a little bit of contouring. And lots down here. Oop, do I need more? I think I might need more. Yep, I need more. I need more contouring than I normally do. So now I use Plum with Love or Natural one drop each. Oh, I love it. I love how y'all are getting so creative. But see how, look, guys, this is the matte bronzer. And notice like it's starting, I kind of like it better than the using the cut palette. Because once you get it on, it's very smooth. And again, I do like to do this first because if I get a little crazy, I can blend it with the foundation. Okay, so blow the rest of that out. I am really digging that. It's going to look really good with that natural blush. All right, so now I'm going to go in with my foundation. So shaking up my foundation. The Plum with Love is beautiful. Beautiful. And I'm using shade 3 in Silk. Turning on my system. Now I do have a tissue here, and because I went from matte bronzer to a shade 3, I blow a little bit out on the tissue to make sure that that's what I'm getting. Okay. Okay. So let's go. It was plugging in, but I don't think it was long enough. Making my passes. Then I can concentrate on those areas that I need more coverage, right? And because I did peach color corrector, because I did the matte bronzer, I don't need as much coverage because I already got a lot of coverage with those. Remember, if you're doing this airbrush, you're not touching your face. And so you don't need as much because we're not removing it all, right? All right, shake, shake, shake. Now I'm using the natural blush. If you haven't seen the natural blush, let me see if I actually have the blushes on a slide. I thought I did. Oh, I do. Oh, wait, here they are. Okay, these are blushes. So we have Soft Rose, which is one of the most popular ones. We have Tulip, which is a little bit more on the pinkier side. Then we have Natural, and Natural does have a little bit of a shimmer to it. So that's why it's great to mix it with other things. Then we have Apricot and Plum. And so really all of them are great for fall. Even Tulip, because you can mix Tulip and Natural blush together. So you could do different things to mix them together to make it great for fall. Now taking my Natural blush. Now Natural blush is one of the only ones, well, basically it is the one that doesn't bloom as much. Okay. So pretty much what you're getting is it's pretty much what's going to happen. Okay. So that's why I felt comfortable enough to do it first. And because it has a little bit of a shimmer, I'm going to do it a little bit higher on top. Look how pretty that is. Oh, I love it. On top of that bronzer, I'm also going to go in and do a little bit on my eyes. I'm going to grab a mirror real quick. And I'm going to charge my Breeze as soon as I finish this. So I'm just putting that on my lid. I love using the Natural blush. And there we go. Look how beautiful that is. It gives it a natural glow, a little bit of color. And again, it's just different. It's a different take on it. If you didn't want it to be so natural, if you wanted to see some pink in it, you could use Soft Rose. You could use Tulip. You could change that up a bit, right? All right. So now let's go in. And I'm going to put on, what do you think? What do you think? I'm going to throw you. I'm going to use Stark today. And Stark is, well, here, let me show you. I have the Soft Rose, Dusty Rose is the one that I use all the time. It's pretty, it's real, it's just neutral because it can be pink on somebody or it could be more like it's just a neutral pink or a neutral brownie pink, if that makes sense. And then Stark is just deeper. So they're both great colors. So go in. And I did have a gloss on earlier. And so this is just going to slide right on. And I'm using it as my lips. Thank you, Jeannie. Oh, thank you, Cindy. I really appreciate that. Cindy said the Breeze right now is on 69. And kind of move that around. And then even to change this up a little bit, if you didn't want it to be so brown, you could put a little bit of a, like a pink inside to make it look a little pinkier. Which one do I have? Oh, like I used Ballet Pink yesterday. So I love this color. I would be good with this because I did kind of stick to all, it's kind of microchromatic, like it's just going to be all one. But since I do have a little bit of some rose in my kimono, I can add a little bit of pink just to tie it all together. So there you go. Easy, easy, easy. Right, guys? I got second icon. Oh, wow. Yeah. So the sales guys are amazing. And Cindy brings up a good point. She's like, always watch the sales. She got her second icon for less than $100, which is pretty darn amazing. We know that the shopping stuff's going to happen soon. And so always good to watch them. Our sales change every Wednesday. And so that's something you'll definitely want to take a look at if you are purchasing. Oh, I just dropped one of my eyeliners or lip liners. So yeah, definitely take a look. Thanks for looking that up, Cindy. I appreciate that. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. So good to see everybody. And we'll be back. We're here Monday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. Central Time. Don't forget to check out Luminess Live, Talk to Heather 2.0. You can also book classes with us. We would love to see you guys. All right, see you soon. Bye for now.